Hi, my name is Adrienne Johnson. I am currently a registered nurse working at a local hospital in Dover, Delaware. I am representing healthcare workers who see the damaging and life-threatening effects of obesity daily. I am here to bring to your attention the topic and the epidemic of childhood obesity. The rate of childhood obesity has tripled in the past 30 years. A recent study was done by a Health Day reporter that shows $147 billion per year in medical costs are directly related to obesity. That's just over 9% of all medical spending. On average, an obese person is likely to spend about $1,500 more per year on medical costs than your average weight person. According to the Center for Disease Control, approximately 17%, or about 12.5 million children between the ages of 2 and 19 are obese. Being obese means that you have a body mass index of 30 or higher. A body mass index calculates your body fat based on your height and your weight. Obese BMI is at or above the 95th percentile of children the same age and sex. As the childhood obesity increases, it also increases adulthood obesity. Children who are obese are more likely to live in an obese adulthood, and the more severe the obesity in the children, the more severe the obesity in adulthood may be. Obesity puts you at higher risk for many diseases. Some diseases, for example, are coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, some cancers, hypertension, stroke, liver and gallbladder disease, sleep apnea, respiratory problems, osteoarthritis, and gynecological problems. Physical risks are not the only ones we should be concerned about. Children who are obese are more likely to have low self-esteem and also develop depression. I believe that there need to be new regulations in place that help prevent childhood obesity. I feel there are three major problems that are contributing to childhood obesity. The first one I would like to discuss with you is the lack of exercise. In 2008, the Physical Activity Guidelines for Americans recommended that each day everyone should do about 60 minutes of aerobic exercise. Most children do not even meet this requirement within their school day taking their gym classes. I feel that if we urge schools, daycares, and summer camps to meet this requirement, it would be very beneficial to children. And then for their off time, I think more community recreational centers should be developed. They should be developed within communities so that parents feel that there is a safe and appealing place for their children to go and play throughout the summer, on the weekends, and after school. The next problem I would like to discuss with you is limited access to healthy, affordable foods. Low-income families feel that healthy options are out of reach because they cost more money. A lot of parents participate in the WIC program. The WIC program puts regulations on what can be bought. They are not allowed to buy organic or low sodium options, which are the healthier options. I feel they should be allowed to buy the most healthy options there is, and they shouldn't be limited to fresh fruit and vegetables unless they have a cash voucher. On the flip side, the food stamp program, there is no regulation set on what they are allowed to buy. Nutritional standards should be placed on the food that is purchased with food stamps. Regulating the food that is bought will help reduce the amount of high fat and high sugar foods and drinks children are consuming. Other places where I see a problem about accessing healthy foods are in popular places that kids like to go, such as your amusement parks and ball fields and water parks and county fairs. There is an abundance of unhealthy foods and no standards to healthy foods being brought into the mix. These hotspots attract children, so offering healthy foods along with your typical ballpark foods will provide families with choice. Healthy food options should be more geographically accessible in relation to fast food restaurants. For example, I feel that maybe every 3 fast food restaurants you see on a strip, there should be a requirement that at least one healthy food option is placed nearby. Urging communities to offer healthier foods will make individuals more conscious of their health decisions. The last topic I would like to discuss is children's lack of knowledge. Children lack the knowledge at a young age to be able to read and interpret nutritional labels that are placed on foods. They eat what's in front of them and what tastes good. There is no limit to what children can get their hands on, so they will indulge in the sweetest and most unhealthy food there is. I believe that removing sugar-full foods from schools, daycares, and summer camps would have a huge impact on obesity prevention. Making unhealthy options less available will create the out-of-sight, out-of-mind effect on children. Kids also may not understand the meaning of a calorie, a good fat versus a bad fat, or a dietary fiber. It is our job as adults to put healthy options in front of children in order for them to live long, healthy lives. Regulations should be placed on places who sell food to dine in or to go. I believe portion sizes should be calculated and sold appropriately. Many children eat what is placed in front of them rather than what should be eaten. If restaurants and parks sold appropriate portions, it would limit the intake of excess calories unless extra portions were purchased. Unhealthy options are marketed in excess within the media. Children spend a great deal of time listening to the radio and watching TV, and they see all these unhealthy food ads. Therefore, they consume unhealthy foods because that's what's most popular. There should be a balance of healthy and unhealthy options within the media. We cannot force people to change their lifestyle, but we can educate them and put healthy options right at their fingertips. All I'm asking is for your support to create a standardized balance between healthy and unhealthy choices within our society. Thank you for your time.